I got a letter in the mail yesterday that told me that my housing stuff was like defunded and they can't help me with any of my bills anymore, including electric and gas. And if I were to move, they couldn't help me move anymore. So it's super cool as a single mom that literally can't work a ton because I have my son. So that's sick. And then my son's in early intervention.
So, the majority of people in this country, if they're not single parents, they have children. Let's just take, for example, the section of society that are single parents, single moms. The majority work every day to make ends meet. What I don't understand is how she's upset that she has been on government assistance to the point where they're paying her electric bill. I mean, I don't know what kind of assistance it is. I've never been in the system. Maybe somebody can educate me. But I'm familiar with Section 8. I'm familiar with SNAP. I'm familiar with WIC and a lot of the welfare benefits. But I'm not familiar with your electric bill being paid. But regardless of that, who feels sorry for this young lady who, in all images from what I'm seeing, looks like she is the picture of health and able to go out and work? What's crazy is she has the ability to go out and work 2 days a week, yet she says she can't work, or at least that's what she's implying, is because she's a single mom. I could tell you story after story of single moms that have gone out and busted their you-know-what to make ends meet. I don't buy that as an excuse, and she's crying, expecting us to feel sorry for her. And again, I come back to this. I don't understand why people get on these platforms, tell all their business, cry and boo-hoo, thinking that somebody's going to feel sorry for her. Like I said earlier, the majority of hardworking people in this country are not going to feel sorry for you. You should have had a plan in place, or you should have been working towards getting off of assistance. That's what the program should be for, not for people to just survive on for the rest of their life. Sorry, it's just my opinion.
And yesterday they came and they told me they can't help me with gas cards anymore, which put gas in my car so that way I could take my son to appointments and playgroups and literally like the grocery store.
Okay, somebody's going to have to educate me. Are you telling me that they give money to pay for gas in your car? Maybe I need to quit what I'm doing and go get on assistance. This is crazy to me, y'all. Educate me, because I don't understand this.
My phone shuts off tomorrow. My internet's off. I can't pay my electric. And then they just defunded all of that stuff. And now I don't get help with anything.
But what's funny is you're on TikTok. You have a phone. You're obviously living somewhere where you have the ability to sit inside of a place and make videos. So I don't know. I'm trying not to be mean, y'all. I just don't feel sorry for people like this that put themselves in this position. And now they want to blame Trump because he's going in and holding people accountable. I am all for holding people accountable. And I think if you got down to the nitty gritty of it and you were able to give an honest poll to, let's say there's 300 million people in this country exactly, I would say probably 95 to 97% of people in this country would be like, go out, get a job, do something for yourself. I don't understand the mindset of sitting back and just having everything handed to you. I get it. I think all of us would think, man, that would be great. But I don't think it benefits you. I think it limits you.
So what am I supposed to do?
Get a job.
My son doesn't qualify for any daycare. He has to start preschool till September. I work 2 days a week.
Get a babysitter.
Because that's when I have a babysitter.
Get another one.
And those 2 days are like enough to buy. I just don't get how people are doing it by themselves. I don't. And then how are you going to give me a little bit of help? And then you're like, oh, by the way, one day we're just going to send a letter and we're going to be like, we can't do that anymore. We can't help you.
So if this is in fact a true story, which I highly doubt it, but if it is in fact a true story, I have never been for assistance for able-bodied people that can work. If you're disabled, or I mean proven disabled, or if there are situations where you are clearly in need of help, all day long those people should get help all day long. But people who are physically able to go to work, I don't care if you have kids, you have 2 kids, 10 kids, you made the choice to lay down with these people, to have these babies. It's your job to take care of them and raise them, not the government. So if this story is true, I do think that you should give people ample time. Okay, we have paid, I'm sure, trillions of dollars out in this system ever since welfare was created. Give them 6 months, maybe even a year, saying in 6 months to a year, your benefits are cut off. You need to start doing what you need to do to find employment. Almost like what he did with the federal workers. He said, hey, we'll give you a 6 to 8 month severance, gives you time to find something else. I think that's fair. Now, if they literally just ripped her off with no notice, I don't agree with that, because if you're willingly giving out these benefits, even though she looks very capable of working and providing, again, if you willingly gave these to her, in all sincerity, give her a cushion to try to get herself together before you rip her off. But in my heart of hearts, I don't believe this is a true story, at least in that regard. My gut is they probably sent her a letter 3 to 6 months ago, and now that she realized, oh crap, this is really happening, I want to get on TikTok and make a video and make people feel sorry for me.
Income hasn't changed. The help I have hasn't changed. But you guys can just take that away from me. Cool. Thank you. Because I wouldn't have liked to get on my feet or, have my life together at some point.
So here's my thinking, like I said earlier in the video, why haven't you done it yet? I don't get it. I did a video recently where there was a lady from Mexico. I mean, her dad was born in Mexico. He was here illegally. He got arrested, and they were in the process of deporting him, and she got on TikTok or YouTube, and she started crying about how great her father was, and he'd been in this country for 30 years, and he should have did this, and he didn't know any better, and he's such a great man, and I feel so sorry for him. I don't want him to leave. The point I'm making is, you were here in this country for 30 years. You had plenty of time to correct what was wrong, to be a legal U.S. citizen. Now, flipping that on this lady, you've had, I don't even know how many years this lady's been on assistance, but I would say several. You've had several years to level up and get yourself in a position where you don't need this assistance. The problem is you got comfortable, you were enjoying that money, that gas money, the bills being paid. I mean, I'm human too. I would love to have somebody pay my house note. I would love to have somebody pay my car notes. And the last thing I'm going to say before I jump off here, I guarantee you she probably has a nicer car than me. Anyway, I'm not trying to be harsh. I'm just trying to keep it real. Make sure you like this video if you haven't already. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And as always, I love you guys, and I will check you on the next one. Later.